Hello everyone, I'm Auditor, and I'll be here the demo of Christopher Ledger Corporate Auditor for the PC. So the demo came out today. The game is supposed to go for Kickstart on September 1st, if I'm not mistaken. I think it says on the end of the demo or something like that. So it's a game that still needs to go for Kickstart to get, to be able to be done for what's Kickstarter, right? To finish the game. So let us start over here. This game is like Phoenix Wright, think of that. But instead of being a lawyer, you are an auditor. Someone kill someone. October 10. Puff Mart at Quartz Board of Directors Hall. I'm late. If I can just sneak in without anyone notes. Objection! Caught you red-handed. Meet Seth, my oldest friend, my new audit assistant. She recently joined me for my audit. What? Where you come from? I always wanted to shut that out. Okay, you got me. I've been looking all over for you. We have to finish this company audit today or we are toast. I'm feeling for a colleague, but what's their company about again? You forgot Puff Mart. They are the ones behind those Wood Wolf blind box figures. Blind box? Just plushies for kids, right? Let me only lower a little bit the music. I thought I had lowered a good amount, but probably needs to be more. Thought it will be enough. Just plushies. People camp overnight for these. Scalpers get into fist fights. They are releasing a new series today, and the hype is insane. New series, Hood Wolf Blind Box. That's interesting. Maybe, just maybe, we'll catch a glimpse of Nina. I'm her biggest fan, I swear. Nina? Who's that? She's a prodigy teenage who signed the Wood Wolves. I follow her on Shirper. Teenagers, been a while since I was one. If I see a Wood Wolf today, I'm snagging it. We call it evidence. Evidence? I'll take one and report it as business expense. So why is there so much hype? There's got to be more to it. You didn't hear it? It was all over the news last year. What happened? I think someone died at the Wood Wolf raffle event. Police ruled it an accident, but not everyone bought it. Then the rumors started. Cursed Wood Wolves coming alive at midnight. It spread like wildfire. Word is the company quietly settled with the family a huge payment. Strange, as kind of their financials, nothing unusual. Oh, don't forget to review the engagement letter, it is signed already. Press R to open your audit tracker, give it a try. And then you can check. Oh, don't forget to check the organization chart, it shows the company's management structure. If you ever get confused about who is who, check the organized, there we go. Manager incoming! Quick, Chris, look like you are thinking about numbers. With a face like mine, that's the default assumption. I trust you both understand, the deadline is today. Our client has loans that depend on our audit opinion, so hitting the deadline is critical. He's scary, I want to go home. I'm addressing you, Chris. Time to prove your worth. I'll explain what an audit is now. It's basically reviewing a company's financials to make sure everything checks out. Wrong! An audit is to give reasonable assurance on a company's financials to ensure they are accurate. That's literally what I said. If we uncover problems so serious, they could put a company out of business. What opinion should we give? An audit checks if a company can be trusted. So if something is seriously wrong, what opinion should I give? We should issue an advice opinion. Bingo. Trust is everything in business. If we find evidence of fraud, we'll issue an adverse opinion. Adverse opinion. It's like a report card, but instead of an F, you get investigated. And if a company gets an adverse opinion, big trouble. Banks won't lend to them. Shareholders start pulling out. Basically, it's a death sentence. That being said, situations like those are inconvenient. Maintain a good relationship with a profitable client is important, you understand. So every now and then, we adjust our conclusions just enough to keep things favorable. This client pays well, very well, so I expect you to give them a fair opinion if you catch my drift. Wait, isn't that the kind of unethical? Enough talk. This audit must be wrapped today, or both of you are in serious trouble. Now go. Speaking of which, don't you think their copy is a bit rowdy today? Now that you say it, I wonder why. Reports are swarming here. Anyhow, can't be distracted. We have a battle to win. There's still time before the audit begins. I should review my notes one more time. You mean you don't have it all memorized yet? What? Of course I do. It's just that the CEO's time is valuable. I don't want him to walk out on us during the audit. Our time is valuable too, you know. Don't forget, I'm here to help you. Thanks. See you on the battlefield. There goes Chris. It always makes me worry. The crowd is starting to arrive. Wait, is that Nina? She didn't even look at me. What happened to her? She seems so distressed. She dropped something. Nina's sketchbook. So we got here design department. She's the lead designer. I'll just give it back after the out. Still, I have a bad feeling about these. Occurrence, completeness, accuracy, rights and obligations, cutoff, classification. I think that's all of them, probably. Alright, here goes nothing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my god, oh my god. Ew, deep breaths, Chris. Some first audit, this turned out to be a room full of executives glaring at me. Chris, this is what we've been preparing for. Don't let them intimidate you. It's going to be fine, Safi. Just stick to the facts and we'll be out of here in no time. Stick to the facts, that's what I always say. We'll now officially commence the audit of our Puff Mart. Will the company's spokesperson please state their name and position? That will be me. The name's Sub Stanley, Senior Manager at Puff Mart. I'll be representing the company for today's proceedings. The engagement letter is signed by the CEO. Is he present in today's proceeding? Oh my god, he didn't say that. Joe Farewell, are you here with us today? Hold up, let me take a selfie real quick. Dave did it. It was him that did it. Perfect, that's going on my wall. Ooh, my fans are gonna love this one. You know who I am? Chief Operating Officer, Second Command. I oversee the entire operations for Puff Mart, from the supply chain to the marketing to the sales. You auditors are here to give us a fair audit opinion today. As you know, a person of my caliber is always busy, so don't waste my time, okay? Not that there is any cause of concern, mind you. Our business is clean. I've checked over the numbers. No problems whatsoever. I ain't want to brag, but our numbers are looking pretty good these days. Just last month, we made $10 million in profit. Do you have any idea how much that is? Oh, that's like $100,000. You forgot the zero. Running a business keeps me plenty busy, and yet I'm still the first one here every day. You know what they say, a good COO leads by example. I don't just talk the talk, I walk the walk. I'm a hands-on kind of guy. I even clean the office before anyone else gets in. Here, look at this. As you can see, I wake up at 4 AM to clean the toilets and everything. I even mop the floors myself. Truly inspirational. We are lucky to have you. He takes picture of himself cleaning? Whoa, I should do that, starting with your apartment, Chris. Please don't. Mr. Did It. What's up? I have a question actually. The engagement letter says we report to CEO, not COO. Joe Farewell is the Chief Executive Officer at Puff Mart. But I don't see him here today, so why are you speaking on his behalf? Ah, you mean the former CEO. Former? What do you mean? Poor Joe, if not for a yesterday tragedy, you'll be standing right here with us. The guy was this close to retirement. All those years of hard work gone, just like that. Tragedy? What happened to him? Unfortunately, Joel was murdered last night by his very own daughter. Oh my god, oh my god. What? Yes, murder, in cold blood. Oh, there's a knife in there. The security guard found him lying dead in his office last night. I've never seen anything like it. His body was encircled by hood wolves. Almost like some kind of ritual has been performed. Every one of those hood wolves had been torn out of his box too, like something had unleashed them on him. Hold on, your CEO is dead, your lead son is being accused of murder, and somehow this never came up before the audit began? Well, the police are already after the murderer. The evidence points to his daughter. She'll be taken to custody once the audit is done. A murder case. What exactly is happening in this company? He could possibly be referring to Nina Farewell as the murderer. As for her motive, I think we'll already know what it was. Her motive for murder? And what exactly will it be, Mr. Stanley? Nina and her father have never, gotten along. In fact, they're always arguing. They couldn't agree on how to run the company. They couldn't even agree on what toys kids will actually want. So Nina, the artist and her father CEO, founded Puff Mart together, despite not getting along. That's exactly right. Nina just wants to be an artist to draw, but Joel, he wants his product sold. The Hood Wolf blind box were the one thing they actually agreed on. They're one bit of common ground. Not that they've brought them any closer. Apparently they had a big argument last night over some new product design. My guess, Nina snapped and killed her father in a fit of rage. Chris, I don't buy it for a second. Nina will never do such a terrible thing. Well, Miss Audit Assistant, perhaps you should listen to the details before you make up your mind. So what exactly happened, Mr. Stanley? For starters, the murder happened in the Puff Mart Science Studio, not here in the headquarters. Puff Mart Science Studio. That's right, a tiny two-story house. As Joel was killed upstairs, and that night Nina was the only one up there with him. So Nina was alone on the second floor with Joel. That definitely doesn't help her case. When the murder happened, most of the staff were already gone. The next morning, Joel's body was discovered in his office upstairs. From what I'm standing, the conclusion is obvious, and I assume lawyers are involved? Naturally, our company just lost its CEO. We are already pursuing legal action against Nina for the damage caused. As for the defense, that's our problem. The murder case is already being handled. It has nothing to do with this audit. Psst, Chris, there is no way Nina killed her dad. No way. Seffi, I know this is hard to digest, but the lawyers are already on it. Listen, Chris, I followed Nina on Shipper, and she was posting non-stop about today's event. Today's event? Yeah, did you forget? They are launching their new Hood Wolf blind box series. Everything was ready to go. She was streaming on Shipper this morning, hyping up the autograph session. So it doesn't make sense. Why would she be streaming so casually if she had just killed someone? If I remember correct, Stanley said Hood Wolf was a rare exception of what Nina and Joel agreed on. Seffi does have a point, but the murder case? That's not my expertise. I'm an auditor, not a detective. Still, if I let this go, I'll not be able to complete this audit and report back to Manager Lee. Sorry, Mr. Stanley, the CEO's death falls within the scope of this audit. We are going to need a copy of the autopsy report. I don't understand. Why are you asking for irrelevant information? The murder investigation has nothing to do with this audit. With respect, Mr. Stanley, I decide what's relevant to this audit, not you. My job as an auditor is to examine your company. Your CEO is dead. Your lead son is about to be under prosecution. That is not minor. This will for sure impact the company's financials. So hand us the autopsy report. Without it, we can't give a fair opinion. Yeah, that's the money shot. Gotta send this to my ex. Why that thing trembles? It's afraid? Alright, Chris, here's how I see it. This simple audit, about as simple as they come, and you are making it complicated. Manager Lee and I, we understand each other. Very well. That's why I chose your firm for this audit. So you can either do your work and give us a good audit opinion, or you can continue to play your own little detective game. But there's no need to continue this audit if you're going to waste my time. He's pushing back hard. Why? Now I have to finish a new prototype Hood Wolf, so I'll have to leave, if you excuse me. Ask Stanley if you have any questions. Chris, he's leaving. I can see that, Seffi. We can't just let him walk out. Then what do you think we should do? We have to persuade him. Give me the mic. Are you crazy? I'm leading this audit. Just give it to me. Flight risk. Unlike a courtroom, there's no judge forcing anyone to stay. If a boss says they are done talking, nothing's stopping them from walking right out the door. This is called flight risk. Luckily, you are not alone. Utilize your audit team members to keep the boss in the room. Each boss has their resistance levels. Break through these stars to prevent enemies from escaping. So, she said to give to her. Follow cheaper account. That's what you need to choose, right? Mr. Didit, before you go, I actually follow you on Cheaper. Your posts are really interesting. My Cheaper account? Yes, your posts are so inspiring. The one about your morning routine with the cold plunge, incredible. You read that one? Your Cheaper account captures the executive life perfectly. Real motivational stuff, right, Chris? Right, Chris? Huge fan. Well, I suppose that's not every day you meet people with good taste. We actually just followed you. Both of us, check your notifications. 2 new followers. Huh. Fine, I'll stay a bit longer. Easy. Stanley, give them the autopsy report. Sir, are you sure? This will complicate things. We have nothing to hide anyways. Chris, I can't believe that worked. And I can't believe I'm following this guy on social media. Mr. did clear you fine, but you don't go making a mess of it. Here, after the autopsy report, not that it's going to be of any use. Around midnight, cause of death, stop. Joe Farwell, 62 years old, and the murder suspect is out on it. The murder weapon has the name Nina Farewell etched on it. So, anything suspicious? The evidence is pretty conclusive. I mean, the murder weapon has Nina's name on it. Her name? Yeah, that's about as obvious as it gets. A murder weapon with the culprit's name on it? That's almost too on the nose, don't you think? Mr. San, I need to speak with Nina, the current suspect in the murder. Autopsy report, and now you want to speak with the suspect? What are you, a detective? Mr. Stanley, the murder case may be close to the police, but it's not closer to us. Nina leads your design team. Losing her talent will set the company back. We need to make sure this will not affect your business. If you can't investigate thoroughly, we have no choice but to report this to the regulators. Ha, he wouldn't dare. Oh, he totally would. I also saw him fighting a vending machine over loose change. That was a legitimate discrepancy. It was 50 cents, Chris. She should still be somewhere in the office. Bring her in. Nina, farewell. My name is Christopher. This is my assistant, Safi. Quiet. I'm feeling the energy in this room. The spirit of greed is strong here, and the spirit won't lie. Let me guess, you are also here for my money, too. Everyone who's ever showed up at our door wanted something. Money, assets, favors. They smile, they wear kindness like a mask, then the mask sleeps. I learned to see through it a long time ago. Nice to meet you too. She's not wrong, you little smile when they've mentioned the $10 million. Whose side are you on, Safi? Nina, this isn't the game. You can't just brush this off like nothing happened. There's real evidence pointing straight at you. These all just a setup. The police, they made the wrong conclusion. Heh, don't blame your issue onto others, Nina. With the way you treated your father, I knew it was a matter of time before something tragic happened. Dave's hostility toward Nina is pretty hard to miss. Dave, had I know how much of a snake you actually are, I wouldn't have trusted you. Just watch out, karma's a way of its own. Was that supposed to be a threat? This is exactly what I mean. She can't control her temper. I heard you arguing with your old man last night, Nina. I didn't even dare set foot upstairs. Sound like a war zone up there. We argued, yes, but that was hours before midnight, hours before the murder. Upstairs? So Dave was at the design institute last night too. Doesn't matter, the fact is, you have plenty of motive. That's nonsense. I will never do such a terrible thing. I care about my father. Nina, what happened last night? It's over. I'm going to jail. Everyone says I'm the killer. Nina, you shouldn't give up just yet. Even if I explain it, you won't believe me. The lawyers didn't. Nina, they are lawyers, and we are auditors. We know more about business than they do. Trust me. What do you want to know? Tell us where you were and what you were doing right before the murder. Fine, but don't expect much. Now, I should let her explain her side of the story. During cross-examination mode, you can press on each statement to uncover more details. If something doesn't add up, present the evidence to expose contradiction. Find the flaw in their testimony and break their argument. Cross-examination. A vision came to me last night while I was listening to my favorite album. Vision? What vision came to you? I thought of a new old wolf design, one that can be built from recycled parts. It will be something that the world actually needs. Good for the soul, good for the earth. I see, and you got the idea while listening to music? Were you wear headphones? Yes, I needed to shut the world out, so I wore a pair of noise-cancelling headphones. They even with a murder happening nearby, she wouldn't have noticed. I had a new design idea, so I locked myself in the design room and sketched it out. Is that so? Thought everyone here knows you have a habit wandering the halls when you are brainstorming. I was in the room the entire time. I never left. I'm sure of it. The design room was located on the second floor, same floor as Joel's office. It's entirely possible slipped out and committed crime. So she was working on second floor, same floor as Joel last night. Before I knew the sun was coming up, I don't remember exactly when I left, probably around 5 AM. Is there anyone who can confirm your presence in the design room last night? No, I usually work alone when I'm drawing up new ideas. I was designing a new Hood Wolf prototype. Then she has no witness to prove her alibi. As for now, I've never seen it before. Well, that's a lie. Nina, are you absolutely certain you have never seen this knife before? How many times must I say it? I never seen that knife in my life. Funny how the evidence tells a different story. She claims to have never seen the knife before. I'm not so sure about that. I think I have evidence that contradicts the statement. Okay, so present me statement. Nina, take a look at this. What do you want me to look at? The knife which was used to murder Joel. It has your name on it. Oh my god, she lied, oh my god. How can you say that you don't know about the knife? As you can see, her name is on the murder weapon. The evidence speaks for itself. I don't know who etched my name on it, but it's not mine. That's not quite enough for us to work with. I don't know what else to tell you. I've never seen that knife in my life. Whether you've seen it or not, it has your name on it. You could have easily brought it into the office. It's your knife. See, nobody believes me after all. The cops didn't believe me either. They say it's my knife, but look at it. That thing is hideous. I will never keep something that elegant in my creative space. Just look at it. The shape is all wrong. What kind of knife even looks like that? Off? What does she mean? Chris, it's her knife. How could she not know that? The handle, the blade shape. Something's not right. Whether or not it's clear a knife, what else could possibly be? What else can this knife be? Oh my god, it's so hard. It's not a gun for sure. It's a pair of scissors. Everyone, take a closer look at the murder weapon. Huh? What's wrong about the knife? Look at the shape, the handle, the curve of the blade. This isn't a knife, it's an alpha pair of scissors. Now you say, it does look like a knife. That's absurd, you are making this up. Am I? Then explain, Mr. Stanley, why is there a hole at the pivot point? Scissors, knife, it doesn't matter, it's still a murder weapon with Nina's name on it. So, Mr. Auditor, what is there to talk about? The way you are framing it is wrong, Mr. Stanley, at least by Auditor's logic. Auditor's logic? That's right, in situations like this, auditors are expected to practice professional skepticism. So tell me, if this is a pair of scissors, where's the other half? Ah! Oh my god, oh shit, scissors. That's right, auditors have their own way of investigating too, and the truth will come to light. If you won't answer, then I'll show you exactly where the other half is. Please present the evidence. Okay, it's easy to understand, it's over here. Look at Dave's selfie, the other half of this is right there. Ah! And if you look closely, there are words etched on it too. If you combine the words engraved from both halves, it becomes a pair of scissors in honor of Nina Farewell. That's... It doesn't say Nina Farewell, it says in honor of Nina Farewell. This isn't Nina's knife, it shows fabric shears. So it's a pair of scissors. So what? Whether it's Nina's or her father's, it doesn't matter. Oh, doesn't it? It seems to belong to Joel, then anyone in the office could have used them. And based on what discussed, there were only 2 suspects in the Puff Mart Science Studio last night. If Nina didn't do it, then that only leaves 1 possible suspect. 2 people in the studio, Nina is clear, so who's left standing? Oh my god. It's so hard, It's did it. You, Mr. Did It. What a ridiculous accusation! Do you know who I am? I'm Dave Did It, the man who built this billion-dollar empire from scratch. I'm the grinder, the hustler, the man who made Puff Mart the most successful toy company in the world. And you are just some underpaid nobody with a second-hand laptop. Ouch. Also, I should remind you, I have an established alibi. So why should I sit here and be interrogated by you? No chance! Plus, I really have to go. My fans are waiting for my post on Chirper. Goodbye, auditors. Oh shit. Flight risk. Ooh, 3 stars. Chris, he's getting up again. He's not interested in dealing with me, he just wants to walk away. Then what do we do? Think, Seffi. There was something we found out about Dave, something personal. Something personal? What does Dave care about more than anything? All he talks about is Sherper, so it's vanity? Exactly, vanity is the right word. So let's give him something to post about. Do you have anything that might work? No. You do! Whatever is in that pouch, check it out. Fine. Also, items to shop tab when your opponent can be risen. A shop with additional items will be unlocked in the future. So you're gonna be able to buy these. So you're gonna be able to buy items to do this. Wait, Mr. Diddy, don't leave yet. Take a look at this. Huh? What is this? Is this 24k gold? Hold up, let me try it on. Isn't that chocolate? He's wearing chocolate. Come here, Hood Wolf. Who's a good plushie? Look at the plushie. Peace. That's right, you are. This one's going viral for sure. There we go. I appreciate the gift, but that doesn't mean I own you or anything. Again, I'm innocent, and there's plenty of evidence to back me up. So let me set a few things straight. I have a bad feeling about this. I have an alibi, verified by the police. The alibi proves it's impossible for me to be the murderer. Impossible? What makes you so sure of that? Well, let me explain. At the time of the murder, I was on the first floor. I was in the sewing machine in the sewing room until midnight. My employees saw me there right before they clocked out for the night. Stan, you can confirm that, right? Yes, sir. Plenty of us saw you on the machine. I can confirm that. And there are two unique features about the sewing machine that prove my alibi. Two unique features? That's right. First, it prints physical logs. In other words, the sewing machine logs my work time every minute I'm on it. Second, it turns itself off after 3 minutes. The machine logs hours and turns off after 3 minutes. Got it. Now, Joel was on second floor last night. I'm on the first. It takes at least 3 minutes for me to go to this room. That's if you run. Else, there's no way I could have make it there and back before the machine shuts down. And before your clever little mind starts wondering, no, that sewing machine can't be controlled remotely. The thing is ancient. So Dave was using the sewing machine on the night of the murder. The machine shuts off if there is more than 3 minutes of inactivity. Can you confirm this fact? Yes, the machine remembers everything. It was a gift from an executive long ago. It tracks exactly how much time each of us spends at the machine, so it can calculate our billable hours. As for how long it takes to reach the second floor, I do not know, but it is quite a distance. Sounds like Dave's not lying. If to walk from sewing room to Joel's office takes 3 minutes, then going up and coming back down will be total 6 minutes. That means it will take at least 6 minutes for Dave to travel between floors, making him impossible to be the culprit. That is, if we assume he was on the sewing machine until midnight. The crime scene photo shows clear signs of struggle. That will have added even more time to clock. In total, you will have been away for way longer than 6 minutes. Realistically, it's impossible for Dave to be the killer. Come on, Chris, say something. I'm trying to, but my mind is completely blank right now. Don't let this quick witness startle you. There has to be a hole in his story somewhere. Right, there are still unsolved puzzles left. Calm down, Chris, think. Finally, we are back at the logical reasoning. I just have to press on him further. Sewing machine, okay. So the machine keeps a record of when it's being used. That's what I say. Every second is logged. That sewing machine is probably more reliable than whatever you're typing on. Why is he picking on my laptop? It has served me faithfully for 6 years. Now Joel's on second floor, those stairs. Okay, 3 minutes. We already know that. Are there any other stairs or elevators that lead to the second floor? No, there is no elevator, only one staircase. How about the secret passageway? Chris, if a secret passageway like that exists, then you will have no. Just making sure, Steffi, just making sure. Back, we press in everything, like in Phoenix Wright. So it's exactly 3 minutes to Joel's office, that's a very specific number. The police have timed it themselves multiple times. That means it will take me 6 minutes to go from the sewing room to Joel's office and back. By then, the sewing machine will have been shut off. I got to think through. Dave's alibi entirely relies on the machine's 3-minute auto shut off. How could you work around this time constraint? And before you clever minds, I don't know, it can be remotely. It's ancient. How old is this sewing machine exactly? Older than you, it's a relic. No Wi-Fi, no connectivity, nothing. This can't be. Probably this. He's right at Kevin Kotokoma, but that's not the contradiction I'm looking for. Huh? That's the best you got? I've closed $1 billion deals in less time than you wasted a year. Fuck short, step aside. Mr. Teeth, I have something to say. What now? My alibi is perfect. The police verify it themselves. Unless I can teleport, I can't be the culprit. Oh, I will not be so certain about that. You are wasting my time. Are you trying to prove the impossible? Not at all. I intend to prove something far simpler. Your alibi rests entirely on the sewing machine 3 minutes auto shut-off feature, but I can prove that machine was in fact tampered with. Your so-called alibi does not exist. Oh my god, he was lying? No way. Keep going, Chris. Keep up the pressure. Point to the area that shows signs of tampering. Oh, it's here. It's like broken. Everyone, look closely at this photo. There are signs of machine being tampered with. I kept wondering, why was the second half of the scissors missing its blade? And more important, why did the pair of scissors snap into 2 pieces to begin with? At first I thought it was just a faulty pair of scissors, then it hit me. The blade wasn't broken off by accident, it was broken because it was used to jam the toggle switch. Gah! If the toggle switch is jammed, then the sewing machine cannot be shut off. Mr. Did, you were not in that sewing room that night, were you? Ah! Oh no! The doll! Oh my god, I feel like Dave has a toxic relationship with that plushie. Any outline we can call? Yeah, I thought that was his favorite plushie. You split Joel's scissor in two, used one blade to jam the machine, the other to murder him. They didn't break from stabbing, they broke from the force it took to jam the toggle. Is it serious? No way, no way. You little... I will end your career right after this audit. Christopher Ledger, what should I say? Your arrogance is catching up. Those accusations, they are hypothetical events that may or may not have happened. In other words, wishful thinking. The name, the knife, the sewing machine. You demonstrated that I, who was working on the first floor the entire time, might be the culprit, but you have yet to show a single piece of evidence tying me to the murder. No fingerprints, no trace, nothing proving I ever used those scissors. If that's what we are calling them, Nina, on the other hand, there is one more piece of evidence we haven't brought up. One more piece of evidence? Stanley, explain it to him. Put his fantasy office out of his misery. Oh, that's right, I almost forgot. Definitive evidence. Definitive evidence? What could it be? Last night, Joel's exclusive Hoodoo Wolf prototype went missing. A purple one. It's worth millions of dollars due to its rarity. The police narrowed it down just one suspect. And that suspect, Nina, is standing right in front of me. A prototype was stolen after Joel's death? How can you be so sure? Other employees could have taken that Hoodoo Wolf out of the design studio too. That's a fair question. Let me show you why. See, the Hoodoo Wolf plushies are valuable items, especially ones in the design studio. To prevent theft, there are metal detectors at every exit. Nothing leaves without tripping an alarm. Metal detectors? So the Hoodoo Wolves have metal parts inside them? Yes, the prototypes have metal support joints built into their frames. The only person that has special clearance is Nina. Her access card bypasses the detectors because she often takes prototypes home. I didn't take the prototype. I went straight home after work last night. I didn't even know a purple prototype existed. But Nina, that makes you the only person who could have taken it out last night without setting off the alarm. Care to explain that, Mr. Auditor? Let me think about this. There are no fingerprints at the crime scene. All we know is that the prototype Hoodoo Wolf went missing right at the time of the murder. So the culprit must have taken the prototype, but only Nina has the access card to take it out of the studio. Chris, we can't give it up just yet. Chris, are you okay? He's right. I don't have any direct evidence that traces to Dave. This is not winnable, Seffi. We don't have anything that points towards him. Chris, but we can't stop here. Nina will go to jail and we'll certainly be kicked out. But I'm at my limit. I can't make sense of this case in my head. Maybe I'm not suitable to be an auditor after all. An enormous feeling overwhelms my heart. It's probably a foreshadowing of what's about to come. Isn't there something that we haven't discussed? Something that seemed odd? Maybe I'm thinking about this incorrectly. If Dave is truly the murderer of Joe, what is his motive? What could have happened that led to this event? You didn't hear? It was all over the news last year. I think someone died at the Woodwolf raffle event. That's it. What was I thinking? I'm an auditor, not a prosecutor. Follow the numbers far enough, and they will reveal the truth. Nina, if I remember correct, there was an accident involving someone at the Woodwolf raffle event last year. Rumor was it was settled privately, but when I reviewed last year's financials, I didn't see any corresponding expense. What is this? Why are you suddenly talking about financials? The Woodwolf incident. Yes, I remember it well. That was something I could never forgive my father for. It was probably the beginning of the end for us. I have felt the weight of that day ever since. There are secrets buried in this boardroom that should never been buried. Nina, what are you trying to do? I'm preparing myself to talk about that tragic day. Nina, don't you dare. Did you forget the non-disclosure agreement we signed? Enough, Dave. I have carried this silence long enough. Secrets have a way of rotting everything they touch. It is time the truth sees the light. What truth? What truth? Oh my god. Woodwolf Con. It was supposed to be a beautiful afternoon. Our company hosted a Woodwolf blind box event for children. It was a spectacular day. Thousands of people came to celebrate our original Woodwolf series, trading cards, blind box raffles, toys. You could see it in their face. Everyone was so happy to be there. But upper management changed the rules at the last minute. Revenue wasn't good enough for them, so they opened the raffle to adults. That special Woodwolf was worth thousands. Of course everyone wanted it. The space was never meant for that many people. It was signed for children, but adults came flooding in, shoving, pushing. All of them desperate for a chance to win something they could sell. Then there was a little girl. She was pushed, fell hard on her knees. She had a genetic condition, inherited platelet disorder. Even small injuries or internal stress can become fatal. So when she started bleeding, it didn't stop. She was wearing a red Woodwolf costume that morning. She was so excited to dance, maybe even win the raffle. The red fabric absorbed everything. You couldn't even see it. You couldn't see what was happening to her. The music was so loud, the adults were screaming, fighting over the tickets. So much noise, so much selfish, horrible noise. And somewhere in the middle of all of it, a little girl in a red costume was crying for help. She bled out on that floor, surrounded by hundreds of people, and not a single one of them saw her. They only saw money. Oh shit, no way! Later, her family tried to sue the company for negligence, but the corporation, we have connections, lawyers, resources, they didn't stand a chance. They claimed that the parents were legally responsible for their own children, and that leaving them unsupervised was their negligence. Basically, they were intimidated into taking the settlement. They signed a non-disclosure agreement, took the money and promised to stay quiet. Nina! Didn't I tell you to shut up? Nina, you are dead! You hear me? Dead! Threatening a witness in front of an auditor, bold move. You stay out of this. This between me and... No, it's between you and me now. The court may have cleared the company legally, but that doesn't make the event disappear from the business. I was never informed of this incident, nor was it recorded in your financials. That's because the lawsuit didn't proceed. Even if the court cleared Puff Mart legally, an incident that serious should have left a financial trail. But your report shows nothing. If your management tried to bury this incident, then it's fraud. Look at what you've done, Nina. Stop standing, don't just sit there, say something. I have no words, sir. I wasn't chief operating officer a year ago. I was simply a manager. I didn't participate in the upper executive meetings. And even if I had, you have no proof. Sir, it was your plan to... One more word, Stanley. One more word and you are finished. I have friends in every company in this industry. Cross me and you'll never work again anywhere. Mr. Auditor, what should I say? I didn't come here to talk about prior years. I have no affiliation with it. If you want to have discussions about that event, go talk to my lawyers. Chris, Dave's pushing back again. What do we do? You can't reason with someone who has no shame. Unless you can connect me direct to the murder, everything you have done is meaningless. You hear me? You can't touch me. You will never bring me down. Oh shit, no he didn't. Chris, why aren't the shadows saying anything? I look at the shared structure. Dave's bought out of most of them. He currently holds the majority. The few that are left, they don't have enough votes to matter. He's right, I don't have the authority to collect evidence. By the time I file for an investigation, Nina will already be convicted. That's what I thought, your audit ends here. Oh no. The pressure, my brain is shutting down. Dave's got connection everywhere. If I fail, my career is done. Is this really how it ends? Chris, Savvy, give me a moment. I'm trying to have a crisis here. But 5 seconds, that's all I ask. Something's been bugging me about the body. So, like, when they found the body, there were wood wolves scattered all around him, right? But why were they out of their box? It's almost like someone opened them and placed them there. Wait, why were there wood wolves scattered around Joe's body at all? Nina, the textile the wood wolf was. If blood got on it, could it be wiped clean? It's cotton. Blood will soak right in. You'll never get it out. Sewing materials, that's your big angle now? Have you run out of real questions? I see now. Nice try, but the sewing materials matter a lot, and you know it. Don't get cocky. These little questions don't change anything. You're wasting my time. Then I'll make this quick. I'll explain it right here, in front of everyone. How you committed the murder. Yes, this got to be it. I'm not 100% sure, but I can piece things together as I go. The missing wood wolf was not stolen by Nina. It was... It never left the office. The missing wood wolf was never stolen at all, because it never left this office in the first place. Seriously? Oh my god! Have you completely lost your mind? The police searched the building over and over. There's no purple wood wolf anywhere. Your theory is dead on arrival. No, I'm onto something, I know it. The reason why police couldn't find the purple wood wolf in the heap is because... Years ago, when the child died, the blood was hidden by the red wood wolf costume. This gave the culprit that idea to use the same trick. Because of some odd shape of the apple, the culprit was cut during the struggle. This blood stained the purple wood wolf. He tried to wipe it clean, but he couldn't. The stain wouldn't come off. So he camouflaged the purple wood wolf, grabbed some paint from the sewing room and painted the wood wolf red. Then he scattered other red wood wolves around the body. One more red wood wolf among dozens. Ooh, notice. The missing purple wood wolf was never missing. It's been here the whole time. Painted red. Gah! The police already checked over the wood wolves. They are all red. That's what they missed it. They were looking at what the wood wolves appeared to be, not what they were covering up. That's If I'm wrong, the DNA test will prove it. But if I'm right, we'll find your blood underneath that paint. He loses it. Time to give an audit opinion. Adverse opinion. Woohoo! Cheering and applause from shareholders. They are like, yeah, get the fuck out! Woohoo! Nina, may I have a few words? I went through the paperwork, your father's personal returns, the dividends he earned from the company. None of it went to him. It all went to a trust fund, yours. He only ever took a modest salary. Everything else he put away for you. No, take it. Give it away. I don't want any part of that dirty money. Nina. After the old wolf incident, something broke between us. I couldn't fix it. A child died. We were responsible, but instead of admitting it, he used everything the company had to fight their parents. But Nina, he did that to protect you. No. He wasn't protecting me. He did it for himself, for money, for profit. And now with him gone, all that is left is money. I can't do this anymore. Maybe this is the end of Puff Mart. Maybe it's time to close it all down. Nina, the company needs someone to steer the ship. The company needs you. The company will go on without me. Their interests were never aligned with mine anyway. There is something I have to give back to Nina. That is the book. Nina, my friend picked up this before the audit. That's my sketchbook. Don't let your father's legacy become just another number. Legacy. What's wrong, Nina? My teacher didn't pick up my drawing for the art show. She put everyone else's work on the wall, everyone's but not mine. She said mine was too unsightly, and the whole class laughed. Nina. Come here, sweetheart. Some people are just not ready for something they don't understand. What does that mean, Daddy? People don't judge what they see, Nina. They judge what they can't. Our society runs on compromise, Nina. Everyone gives up a little of what they love just to get along. So the only thing we can really do is stay true to ourselves. Don't let the naysayers bring you down. Don't stop creating, okay? Okay, if I keep drawing, will mommy come back? Dad, I think I finally understand. I can't stop now. Not when so many people love what I've built. With this comic I'll try to make a difference. For the both of us. Just like that, my audit was as quietly ended. Nina still has to face the trial, but given the evidence we used to meet, her release is all but certain. Sefi and I decided to celebrate, and my strange audit tale soon cast ripples throughout the audit world. I didn't realize it at the time, but this audit was where I would see my best friend for the last time. So now we are back to the present, and we see this guy killing us. That is us. Sefi that got shot too and killed. And then a little girl appears with a clock. I don't know what the hell is that. It's like Ace Attorney when I think that the mentor of Phoenix Wright dies. Chris. Bah, wake up! You're not very good at staying alive, are you? Are you deaf? Do I look like deaf to you? I don't know what deaf looks like. Well, it's not a little girl with a cool clock, I can tell you that much. I'm still dizzy, my head hurts. Thanks for calling the ambulance. Who are you? I'm glad you ask. I'm Lumi, the miracle girl. I guide the truth and balance in this world. See this? It goes tick tock, and then whoosh! Time does what I say. Wait, Sefi. Where's Sefi? Don't tell me. Did you save her? I couldn't. What you mean you couldn't? I mean I couldn't. This clock doesn't work the way you think. The clock's power. It's already spent. I use it on you. Then unpick me. Save her instead. I'm sorry. I really am. But she's already gone. This clock is one of the tools we carry to keep the world in balance. It only grants a miracle when the hand goes all the way around. 12 ticks, then it starts over. Your audit shook to this world hard enough to count for 1. That was tick 12. Chris, why did you pick me? Well, I won't explain the specifics, so I'll let the clock explain it. The clock, does it talk? Kind of. I'm opening a line to help desk at the Celestial Ledger. Celestial Ledger? Weird name for a company. I hope their old music is decent. Please state your inquiry. Help me explain everything to Chris. Sure. Hi Chris, I'm sure you have a lot of questions on your mind. Clock, the man in the mask, who is he? Who decided we had to die? Let me look into that for you. Still searching? The short answer is, we don't know. You brought me back from the dead and you do not know? Fate is not ours to govern, Chris. We simply keep the records, a ledger of what has already happened. So I can only explain how it happened, not why it happened to you. Then explain how it happened to me, how it happened to Sefi. To put it plainly, your audit tipped the balance of the financial world. Balance? The world moves in cycles, Chris. Balance is what keeps them turning. And by your record, Dave did it was supposed to walk away an innocent man. That is... Who gets to decide that? Who decides what balance means? No one decides, Chris. The world corrects itself. Always. And what happened to you and Sefi was the correction. Are you saying that I am the reason Sefi is dead? Certainly not, but this is the tail end of a cycle that began 20 years ago. 20 years ago? Yes, have you heard of the 2001 Enron scandal? Enron, if I remember correctly, it's the audit scandal that brought down one of the big 5. Yes, it's one of the largest corporate fallouts in history. 20,000 jobs gone, executives in prison, one dead by his own hand, and Arthur Andersen, one of the big 5, a firm that had stood for nearly 90 years, collapsed in a matter of months. When the dust settled, they rewrote the rules of corporate accountability. New laws, new oversight, new agents, all because auditors failed. Shiny new rules, shiny new enforcers, and for a while everyone pretended that was enough, but it was a facade. It never touched the biggest problem in this profession, and that is for you to find, auditor. I can only tell you where to look. Ask yourself who pays the auditor, then ask yourself who the auditor is supposed to protect. When those two stop being the same question, trust disappears, and when trust disappears, the world's economy collapses. Lumi, is it? That's me, ask away. You must have made a mistake. I'm just a staff auditor. I don't write these policies, whatever the clock say. To be honest, I don't know why they chose you either. But the clock ticked for a reason, Chris. It's been waiting for someone like you for a long time. So, will you accept the task? Seth is dead. My best friend, gone. And you expect me to care about saving the world? But Chris, Sevi didn't die by accident. What? You tipped the balance. You brought down Dave did it. One of the most powerful men in this country. He's in the circle of the ultra powerful. Someone in that circle didn't like what you did. When you exposed him, you made enemies. They came for me, but Sevi was caught in the crossfire. That's why you must act, Chris. I saved you for now, but the killer is still out there. If he knows you are alive, he will try again. The wheels are already turning. There is no turning back now. I don't have a choice, perhaps I never did. I don't know what's waiting for me on the other side of this, and I'm not sure I want to, but Seth deserved better. She deserved a future she never got to see. Finding the people who took that from her, it's the least I can do. The only thing I can do. Lumi, tell me what comes next. Understood. First, we need to follow the money. Follow the money, right. That's what auditors do. Except this time, the trail leads somewhere darker than a balance sheet. Dun dun dun. And it ends. And it says, help us make this our full-time craft, support us our Kickstarter on September 1st. Only you can make this possible. So like, I like the game because, again, if you play the Phoenix right, you're gonna enjoy the game. Because it follows a lot of Phoenix Wright, it even, you know, makes a little bit of fun of it, you know, say, oh, I'm not a prosecutor, and at the same time follows a little bit of story of Phoenix Wright, because again, in here your friend dies, and on Phoenix Wright, like, it's no spoil, like Phoenix Wright is old, so if you never play it, it's because you never care, right, for Phoenix Wright, but like the mentor of Phoenix Wright dies because makes a case and then she dies, and then if I'm not mistaken very well, he has like a friend that's called Maya, and I think or she dies or she goes to the hospital too, and then you get like a kid friend, if I'm not mistaken, that is like the sister of Maya or something like that. So, but I don't have 100% sure if Maya dies or not on the Phoenix Wright franchise. So it's like, you know, follows a little bit, you know, here and there. Of course, in here, like it says, you don't have a judge that makes the guy, the criminal, to be in there. In here, they can try to get out, and you need to choose team members or even you to make him to stay there to remove those stars, or even showing those items. Like it say in the future there will be an item shop that you can buy items to, then for the certain case you need to show that. So, but like, even the art style is like, oh, it's not like the best, but still it's cool, you know, it works. So if you like Phoenix Wright games, you can download them of the Christopher Ledger and try it, and then if you like it, don't forget to add to wishlist because it always helps. And once the Kickstart page opens, that's on September 1st, you can go there and help them to make the game, basically, right? You give money in there, right? You choose a tier and you give money to them for them to be able to make the game. So you know how Kickstart works. But one thing that I never know is, like, when a Kickstart fails, right? I'm not gonna say this one's gonna fail, but I never understood very well is, if a Kickstart fails, are they gonna be able to complete the game? Or it's like, okay, we give up. Is that the thing that I never understood on Kickstart? What the developers do when a Kickstart fails? Is the game ever coming out, or they try to find other ways? That's a thing that I never understood very well. But yeah, but if you want to give it a try, you can download the demo and see if you like it or not. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and see you on next time.